guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing episode 2 of Ask Blabs. So if you don't know what that is, every once in a while I go on my community tab on my YouTube channel and I write down, hey guys, if you guys have any Harry Potter or Wizarding World related questions, feel free to ask me them. And they only can be Wizarding World related questions. Just pointing that out. So I'm gonna go through the community page. It's been like 3 weeks since I asked this and I'm very behind on stuff, so I'm only now filming this on September 13th, and who knows when I'll even be able to post this. But anyway, fine. Okay. So, Easty Blogspot, I'm sorry if that's not how you say your name, but says, do you have many wands? And if so, what's your favorite? So funny enough, people ask me this a lot, and I'm not particularly a wand collector, but I do have many wands. It just comes with the territory. So what's my favorite? Ooh, that's a good question. There's so many good ones. Like, I have Lord Voldemort's wand from the 2007 Noble Collection, so like the OG one with the nice material. And I really like how that one has the bone that you can just kind of hang on your finger and you can do the whole thing, like, come to die. I really like that one. I'm looking at my Fantastic Beasts wands that are actually on my wall right now. I have the Fantastic Beasts wand set, and it's like 5 wands. I do like Seraphina's a lot. I like Queenie's. I really like Hermione's wand from year 3 and on, with the vines on it. That's beautiful. And I'm even looking at my Royal Salanger Pewter Dumbledore wand and like my Pewter Harry wands, and those are gorgeous too. So I don't really have a favorite. I think a lot of them are really beautiful. I mean, I even have the Weasley wands that I just posted on my YouTube channel last night. The twins, those are really nice too. They make the broom. But I don't really have a favorite. I'm sorry. I'm terribly... We're starting this off really well, but yes, the answer is yes, I do have a lot of wands. No, I don't actually collect them, but it comes with the territory. Nilok17 says, what job would you want to have in the Wizarding World? Okay, so a Magizoologist, an Auror. You get put bad guys behind the bars. That's pretty awesome. So maybe an Auror. Or something to do with, like, magical creatures, like a Magizoologist or something like that. I don't know. I don't think I want to be a professor. I wouldn't want to work with Gringotts, the goblins, nah. Yeah, I'd probably just be an Auror, honestly. Or, I don't even know. There's so many possibilities. I haven't really thought about this a whole lot. I don't know. I think I'd have to go down a list and be like, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Maybe one day. Spurgalicious Strongman says, Blabs, I got a lore question for you. Who gave Harry the Cloak of Invisibility? Okay, so Harry was given the Cloak of Invisibility in his first year at Hogwarts from Albus Dumbledore, and Albus Dumbledore had borrowed that cloak from Harry's dad, James Potter. So it's basically Dumbledore just giving it back to the rightful owner because it was James Potter's cloak, then he died, and then Dumbledore had it in his possession when he was killed, you know, like when James was killed, and so he just gave it back to the person who was supposed to have it in the first place, you know, like an inheritance. Hope that answers that. Buddy Dude says, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood at Hogwarts? Anyway, Tris says, what era or characters in the HP universe would you like to see on movie or TV show on? Ooh, great question, Tris. Okay. You know, they've already kind of done like the 1930s Fantastic Beasts. And honestly, I really liked that, but I think it was executed poorly. Like, those movies are they're kind of meh. They didn't finish them either, so I would want to see them continued on HBO Max, like, as a show. Because I figure you can put more character, like, evolution in there. Because let's be honest, there's just so many characters in there that don't really have a whole lot of, well, we don't really know anything about a lot of those characters. There's a lot of them thrown in. And, you know, that's cool because there's lots of characters to, you know, look at, but there's just too many of them. I'd want that. I would love to see the Wizarding World era in Japan. That'd be really cool. So, you know, it could be like modern day Japan, but it's just set in Japan. It's just Japanese wizards and witches. Whole other world. So cool, right? And I mean, you could do that for anything. China, Africa, whatever, right? Like, doesn't matter to me. I think leaving Hogwarts alone and expanding the world is the best. I wouldn't want it to be again set in Hogwarts. Like, Brazil, let's all just go to Brazil, leave Hogwarts alone. Anything like that, you know? I'm down for anything new that expands the lore without ruining the existing lore. And Fantastic Beasts kind of did that. Like, McGonagall, I'm so confused. How old is this woman? You know. Anyway. The Last Gate Jumper 2323 says, do you think objects as powerful as the 3 Deathly Hallows will ever be created again? If so, what would you make them be and do? Well, I mean, no, I think the Deathly Hallows objects should never be recreated ever again. So no. They're not healthy things to own. Maybe the Cloak of Invisibility just because you can sneak around and get food. But, the other 2 items I think are dangerous. The Resurrection Stone will drive you mad with sadness, and the Elder Wand, if you are a bad person, then that will wreak havoc, so no thank you. Shield Wall of Dragon says, if you could attend any class at Hogwarts, what class would it be? I don't know. All of them. I don't know, it could be like Transfiguration, or Potions, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Arithmancy, Divination, probably never. Ooh, I don't know, maybe Charms class, that'd be really fun. I would really like to go to the core classes. I have no, like, preference over which one, but Transfiguration, Potions, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Charms, Herbology, I'd be down for those for sure. JMD Elite Fan 9616 says, who do you think is the objectively best teacher at Hogwarts during the main series, i.e., what was thorough in their instruction, had the best teaching style, and who is your personal favorite teacher? Okay, so the best teacher probably would be Professor McGonagall, right? She's strict, she's hardworking, but she's caring. People learn a lot from her, and, you know, she's a great teacher. She genuinely cares for her students, and they actually succeed. I would say objectively the worst one would be Gilderoy Lockhart, because what did he teach anybody? Who's your personal favorite teacher? I guess it's gonna have to be Professor McGonagall again. She's probably my personal favorite teacher. She's just so badass. I mean, badass. Let's be real. She's badass. Jake BB says, have you seen any of the Harry Potter fan films? If so, do you have a favorite? Mine's Severus Snape and the Marauders. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 fan films over the years, but I'm not really into them. I've never been into fan films regardless of the IP. Like, I think it's great that people go out and film these things and they write these things and they have these visions and creativity. Like, awesome, power to you. It just doesn't interest me. It really doesn't. But, yeah. Mr. D2454 says, is there any strong wizards who appeared in the books and not in the movies? And what were their special powers and backstories? So there's actually a lot of characters who don't appear in the movies, who are in the books. I actually won't go into detail on this one because, one, I want you to read the books for yourselves, and maybe one day I will actually make a video explaining all the characters who were omitted from the movies. That'd be really fun. Like, anybody from Tonks's parents, aka one of them is Bellatrix Lestrange's sister, and Narcissa Malfoy's sister, to, you know, Winky, the house elf. So many characters. Peeves, right? So, yeah, that would be a whole other video in itself. Honey Badger says, what's your favorite episode of Potter Puppet Pals? Okay, I've not seen all of them, or if I have, I don't remember, but obviously the best one is just the time-ticking bomb one. Obviously. Do you have plans to visit the Wizarding World in Japan and UK? From Heaven of the Saints 513. So, I am actually going to Universal Studios Japan in October, as well as the Studio Tour Tokyo, Japan. I got my tickets and everything. We are all set for that. I'm so excited. You bet your Merlin's left beard that I will be filming everything and making videos for you guys eventually when I get home. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. So excited. Gonna go broke in Japan. It's gonna be great. Lord Spleech says, given that Voldemort split his soul into 7 Horcruxes and 1 piece was still left inside of him, would you like some toast? Duck Avenger says, do you like the stuff Xiaomi makes with HP branding? Would you buy the phone, the tablet, or the earbuds? Maybe just for the box and packaging. So I had to look this up. And this is basically like some type of company that does cases for like technology, like your earbuds and things. And I don't really care about those. When it comes to technology and phones, I'm a simple person. My phone case is an OtterBox all black because I want to actually protect. I don't care if it looks cute or not. I'm a klutz sometimes. I drop things sometimes. I want it to be a-okay. As for like my earbuds, I don't really care. It's just a simple red ones from JLab. Yeah. When it comes to tech, I don't really care about that stuff. So, no, I will not be buying them. Mr. Beat says, could Harry defeat Voldemort without using Occlumency, and if so, how? Harry never used Occlumency. He couldn't master it, so... The end. Gavin Kennedy says, I have a Wizarding World question. How does the Muggleborn... Wait, what? I have a Wizarding World question. How does the Muggleborn get introduced to the world of magic? Is it like a Ministry of Muggleborn Wizards or something? Grammar, man. Anyway, so then Sparklelicious also says, that's a question I have as well. How do kids that have Muggle parents not think it's weird their child is a witch or wizard? I thought Muggles were completely unaware of the Wizarding World's existence. So that was like a follow-up statement. So when a witch or wizard turns of age, like age 11, to go to Hogwarts, actually a staff member of Hogwarts will actually go to their house, explain everything to the child and the parents. The parents are well aware of what's going on, and they sometimes will even like accompany people to Diagon Alley if they need help and things like that. Obviously when the kid starts to have magic, the parents are like, oh my god, my kid's insane, he's a magician, or whatever it is. So, you know, there's that. It's not, obviously they're going to be aware of the Wizarding World's existence, but because they know, like, what would happen, and they're educated about, you know, the Muggle world, not the Muggle world, they're educated about, like, the Wizarding World, they obviously want to help protect their child from the dangers that could be the Muggle world, so it's not like they're going to go and expose their child and be like, haha! Or, I mean, there may be some crazy heads, but then you just obliviate them, I guess. Yeah, it's really not touched on a whole lot. It'd be very interesting, you know? Like a one episode like anime or something to explain everything. That'd be cool, but yeah. And that ends all the questions that you guys have given me for episode 2 of Ask Blabs, and that was actually kind of fun, so I hope you guys had fun. I don't know when I'll do an episode 3, just because, like I said, I'll be going to Japan real soon. Then there's lots of videos on the back end that's already scheduled up until like November, so maybe November or December we'll do another one of these. I'll only be answering questions on that community post, because otherwise finding questions from all different social media platforms is just a headache. Simplicity is best organization, you know. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!